Hi again, it's me, Syon and I just wanted to do kind of a crossover video here with gaming and ASMR. So, we're just gonna play some games together. It's really late and I don't look that good, so you're just gonna watch me play, if that's alright with you, while I talk to you. Okay. So we're gonna be playing this Dawn of Mana. Here we go. Nobody really likes this one, but I do. Okay. It's gonna be difficult to record this. Okay, I hope you can see. Just gonna take this out. Guess we should put this other one. Oh, it's kind of cool. This one's kind of a shiny face. I don't know if you can see it or not. Okay. So we're just gonna put this in. It's been difficult. Come on. Come on, disc. There, I'm gonna come up here. And this is what's gonna make it look better. This little card. So, just gonna plug that in. Yeah. It's an upscaler. Okay. I'm gonna cut here for a second so I can set you up. Okay, hello. Can you see? Okay. So, what I'm gonna do here is, we're just gonna start a new game on Ultimate. And so, let's see. What are we gonna do here? Now, it's been a while since I've played this one, so just, hang on a second. I'll look something up. Okay. So in the beginning of the game, you don't actually have spells, so I'm gonna have this one, and Ice Wielder, and let's use this too. I'm gonna do that. Boost our defense. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's really cool I could show off here, but let's just start. Oh, that one's cool. go with that one. Titan Knight. So it's a couple scenes. And this first part's just the prologue. It's really not like it's part of the game. You just follow this little rabbit thing around. Let's see how the ice sword. Okay, so we don't really have to mess with these little mushroom guys, but let's follow the hopping little bunny guy. That one you actually do have to take out there. Yeah. This permanent ice and fire sword in this game is just really awesome. It's pretty cheap, really. There's, as soon as you hit something, it's just stunned unless it's immune. And some stuff is. Bang. It's really gonna. This run's gonna pick up as soon as I get past this part. There's some cool stuff you can do. Freezing a bunch of objects. There's this one part in this game where it's like a little pyramid of blocks that's set up. If you hit them with something like this, so you check that out. It just freezes all of them. But these little pyramid clusters later on in the game, if you hit them, there's like, it's like an explosion of like 30 ice cubes that like fly everywhere. It's awesome. Maybe we'll get that far with this. I don't know. A lot of people really just complain about this game because of the camera and the controls, but it's actually really playable. It's you just gotta think it like I don't know if any of you that are watching are gamers, played any of the Monster Hunter games or anything like that. You just really gotta always be manually moving the camera pretty much the whole time you play. Some people can do it, and like this thing, oh, that's gonna be kind of cool. That was pretty cool. It's like bouncing around. My guy will just stay there until you do that. Oh, that was sweet. That's actually way harder to do than it looks. Okay, now we're just following our little friend here. This is this main character. This game is Keldrick. They call him Keldy, and this little guy is Britzia. Is the female lead in this game, and that's her pet. So I'm sure I didn't get that good of a rank. Yeah. This is just a speed run, basically. Just because it's more interesting that way. Okay, we're back. I just had to put that in here. And now I can show you more, so I'm just gonna put you back over there. Here we go. Actually, hang on a sec. I said earlier that I had to look something up. Well, I started to do that and then I realized it was gonna take too long, so I stopped. Yeah. So, what I'm doing here is I'm just gonna pull up this mini guide that I wrote for this game. There we go. So, I'm just gonna use that to refresh my memory about what I should pick here. So we're getting into the first chapter. So, here we are. Now I've got it up, so let's get back to it. So for this chapter, the boss that we're facing is not weak to either element. So we can pick either fire or ice sword. So, I know, let's just flip a coin. Okay. Okay, so let's go. Heads is fire sword and tails is ice sword. It was heads. Okay, there you go. So we're just gonna take everything off here. Start with fire sword. It's the wrong one. That one really sucks, whereas that one is completely awesome. So we're gonna use fencing student, just the wooden sword. It's awesome. We're also gonna use, see, normally with the wooden sword you can use King's Marksman and it will boost the power that the ranged attack does, but when you have an elemental sword on, this actually doesn't work. I'm just gonna go with a magic build here. We don't need that one. Keeper of the Prism, so we'll reduce our MP use, gradually restore it, and boost our MP way up. Okay. I might beat the chapter in more time than it took. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So this first area here. Are you okay? You fell. Here. There you go. This first area is just really easy. And it is ultimate mode, but you can just run past everything if you want. I mean, there's some cool stuff you can do, like all these guys here. Drop objects on them. See, since we've got the wooden sword, we don't even have the whip. you can't really grab stuff and throw it like you normally can. It's actually possible to knock those pillars down. The thing about this game is it really just, it invites you to play it in a way that is not actually the best way to play. I was trying to drop stuff, like drop items on enemies in awkward places and weird, like, it's pretty much, I think a lot of people who pick this up just try to do that, and it really just doesn't work, you know, and then it's not the most captivating game in the world at first, so a lot of people just wrote it off. But it's actually really cool. So we're just gonna run through everything here. Those things spawn on Ultimate, but it's really not a problem. Past. Oh, got petrified. It doesn't matter. Let's jump right up here. I actually probably picked a crappy build for this chapter 2, but let's see if I can do it anyways. I hit this thing, and then the door opens, and Ritzia will come out, but I beat her, so she's not there yet. There we go. Just keep going past the save point. And this way. I've got to do another cut. Here, hang on a sec. Okay, I got you back. Okay. It's kind of hard to stabilize here. There we go. Okay. So this room here, the floor breaks off and you can fall down, which sucks. Thankfully, it did not happen. And we're just gonna go through here. Little mushroom guys there. These guys are really very docile for being enemies in a game. I don't actually think they have any attacks or anything. There's Ritzia. She looks cool. Her little dress there. It's like a high priestess dress. And tree maiden. Okay. It's another cutscene. Sure, somebody has the cutscenes up if you want to see them. The story actually behind this game is, it's cooler than a lot of people give it credit for. Was this game really just, a lot of people wrote it off, and then everybody thinks it sucks, so nobody even tries playing it. It's kind of sad. Oh. I'm not supposed to fall down there. That's bad. Actually, I must confess that I had to do a cut because I was really stupid and I died right there to a mushroom guy. Yeah. But it doesn't matter. This part, you just want to jump straight down here, over here, this guy right here, this Dooban, I don't know, he's the only one you have to really go after here. This fire sword, it's like I said, it's permanent fire and ice sword is just awesome because as soon as you hit something one time, it's stunned, and then, you know, it's really just, it's kind of funny. Okay, that was really some extra time there that was unnecessary. So the boss to this first part here, Grim Mortimer, is a giant crab. Yeah. A giant evil crab, which kind of, I don't know if I like that as a cancer, but he's actually a cool boss. Okay, so I think I explained earlier when I did the cut that each of these chapters is in is in 4 zones with a save point. So just gonna go through here real quick. Be careful not to get hit there. Come on. If you fall down there, it just wastes some time. Kind of the reason I wanted to do a speed run with this one is because the boss battles in this are the coolest part of the whole game. Oh, okay. So they're pretty much the coolest part of the whole game. So I could have just done a video of all of those, but I wanted to do something different. A lot of people make let's play videos, which actually I've never been a fan of, so I don't really know why I'm doing one right now. I wanted to do a crossover gaming ASMR video. And I'm really, okay, I have to focus here on this jump. Come on, yes. The platforming in this game is just, I mean, it's made way more difficult than it has to be because of the camera issues, but this guy just has no chance. And for anyone who's not familiar at all with this game, what those numbers are over his head is, oh, that's unfortunate, is this panic meter. Basically, when you startle enemies in this game, they get panicked, and I'm not really going to do the whole video guide thing here with this, but it stuns them and you get stuff. Come on. Oh, this jump is the bane of my existence right now. Okay, usually I really just run through this area and really fast, but it's a little bit different trying to do some narration and do this at the same time. As ritzy I can. Okay, now this is right before the boss, so I'm gonna save here. And I'm also going to do a cut. Okay. I'll see you in a second. Okay. I got you back again. Sorry, I only have the energy to channel you for so long before I have to refresh. Okay. Let's just get you stabilized there. There we go. Oh, that was an accident. Okay. So, hit these little switches. And this door is kind of cool when it opens. Yeah. Okay. Let's go up some stairs. Okay, so I'm gonna see if it will show in here. Okay, never mind. Here we go. So this game in particular, it's on ultimate mode. What it does is, once you get them down below a certain HP, it just scales your damage down, and it kind of sucks. Makes the boss battles take a really long time. It's his weak spot there. He's a giant crab. He's got just amazing tracking with that move on ultimate mode. It's really cheap. So you get behind him and use a little triangle attack. Ouch. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna actually really fight him here now. Use these things. Oh, that's good. That's more health. You gotta use those little walnuts and blow one of those up while he's close. This is way harder than I remember it being. Wow, okay. Okay, so let's pretend like I'm really trying to win this battle. Okay. You'd want to run away and, for these little root things. These things. They have health and stuff in them. Oh, but don't do that. Okay. Let's try to get this guy. I really don't know if I'm gonna pull this off the first time. Really don't give you a lot of time to sneak around behind them. It's just awful. Oh. Okay. Let's lure him over here, maybe. Come over here, little crab guy. Come on. Oh, not like that. Okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, see, I had an angel's grail there, so that's why I really was not minding the fact that I had no HP left. Okay, we're here at the 5-minute mark, and I really have not even got one of his HP bars down. This is looking bad. Come on, yeah. Just gotta go around here. Sneak some hits in. That was good. Oh, I could have got 3 in there, but yes. Okay, now I'm kind of remembering how to do it. Oh, it's just like I was saying, his tracking is ridiculous. If that wall's not in between you and this crab guy when he does that, it's just damage. Taking 88 damage per hit with the emblem that you can only get from playing on ultimate mode. So normally this would be even harder. And I actually forgot about this, but like I said earlier, he's not he can only be damaged by wind and earth elements, so our fire and ice sword thing. Okay, so we're in the same battle. I just noticed that our link was dropped for a second, so here we go. I'm gonna try to pull this one through, so let's see what happens. This is gonna be the last segment. I guess you're not really gonna be able to tell that there are segments. So maybe you will because of all these cuts. I'm really kinda dumb sometimes like that. Okay, so this is gonna be the last segment because this file is getting really big, so it's going to take a really long time to compile for me. So I wanted to play more, but let's just finish this one. Okay, I really need to go and get some health from these little petrified roots. Yes. Okay, that looks good. I think this is doable now. Get in. Yes. Okay, so he's gonna flip upside down and gonna jump on top of him and just start attacking. So I could have finished this battle in under a minute like this. But there we go. Okay, yay, so I killed him really fast there, so we can do more. A few more minutes. S for time, yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad rank for just really not playing this to beat it. Mostly just to do the Let's Play, but of course if I did a Let's Play video where I completely and totally failed at the game, then I don't know. I wouldn't watch that video. Gonna have to win. So this chapter, we're gonna be facing off against this tree guy, but we're just gonna leave all these the same. There we go. We've got to use flame sword because the boss of this chapter is a giant tree. He's weak against fire. So actually, if you have the infinite flame sword, you can just defeat him, and he actually can't do anything for the whole battle if you do it right. The flame sword and the wooden sword. So let's just get as far as we can here before a few minutes is up. I'm gonna clear this spawn point here because one of these guys drops a key. That's that guy. There we go. The doors in this game really like to take their time opening. It looks cool though. Okay, so you've got Salamander here. But since I'm using the wooden sword, you can't use any of those elemental shots and stuff, so that is all useless. It's okay though, because with the fire sword, you can pretty much hit circle, and it's like a salamander pebble shot. Usually you have a little whip thing and a pebble slingshot for anybody who's never seen this at all before. And well, the whip is really cumbersome. A lot of people don't like the whip mechanics in this game, and unfortunately that's kind of a central game mechanic here, so maybe that's why not many people like this one. You can complain about the graphics too, but it looks fantastic with the upscaler, so it's not an issue. So they always have these little tunnels in between all the zones in this game. And here's where you get Undine, the ice elemental in this game. So just go straight across here and past these little upside down mushrooms. So a lot of people don't realize about this game is with enemies, like, okay, basically you're supposed to like whip objects around and then use that to like panic enemies, and then you're supposed to defeat them after that. But the game never explains it, but really what you want to do is you want to grab stuff with the whip and then like try to hit an object into a wall next to whatever you're trying to stun, and that works way better. I think that's really a problem a lot of people who tried this one had, is it's kind of convoluted and it does not explain itself very well. Okay, so we're almost out of energy right now, so I'm just gonna save right here. And that'll be our fight. Okay. That's all for now.